What do you think it is the main theme, the importance of this project?
What we really wanted to do was to develop something which brought Americans and other Europeans to Tuscany, but rather than bring them to a resort where they just stayed on the resort and just looked at the resort, what we really wanted to do was to get them to experience Tuscany. So we wanted it to be a base from which they could explore all that Tuscany has to offer. And I think that's what we've achieved here. We've got a beautiful place, it is lovely, but it is also a brilliant place from which people can go to Florence or Siena, they can go and see vineyards, they can go and taste the food and the wine of the region. That's really what we wanted to achieve here.
The collaboration between Best International, Prime Investimenti and Hilton is the very important thing that today we are to celebrate.
Yes, the teamwork between the three organisations has been crucial. I think without Hilton, without Prime, obviously without Best, I would say, it would have been impossible to deliver this. One of the things that we like to do is to try and find special opportunities. And one of the things that made this opportunity special was that we could bring those three organisations together to create something. I think if it had just been a development and Prime had just been working on its own, it would not have been successful. I think if it had just been Hilton trying to impose a Hilton style in the region, that would have been difficult too. I think we've managed to merge an Italian styling, a sense of Tuscany with a sense of the Hilton brand and hospitality, and I think that fusion has been very successful.
Best International, what does Best International for this particular resort?
Okay, so Best International is what we call an asset management organisation, and what we do is we look at certain assets. Quite often it's land and property assets, and we help invest in those assets to develop the best potential out of them. So in this project, we came along when this was just bare land and in fact agricultural units. It was derelict chicken sheds when we first came here. We saw the potential, we worked with the developer to realise that potential and turn it into something which was to maximise what we had here. And what we had, of course, was beautiful scenery and a beautiful opportunity. So that is what we do. We bring the money and the resources and the relationships to take an asset like this and turn it into something spectacular.